Hey, what's going on, Adventure Fam? Welcome back to the channel. If you are on this video, I want to thank you first of all for going ahead and clicking on the thumbnail and clicking on this video. It's been a minute since we've been on here doing a talking head type video, and I wanted to get on here because we've been on some pretty good vacations lately, and I wanted to talk about one of them in particular, but I also just wanted to get on here, just see everybody's friendly faces, even though I can't necessarily see ya, but I wanted to put out this content. We've done a few home style vlogs. We're going to continue to do that, so if you haven't checked those out, please go and check those out. Show some love, show some support, and we're going to continue to upload some of our vacation series. You know, life has been hectic since we got back, and it's just been crazy with work and everything else. We've got a lot of plans in the works, and so everything's just been hectic. Even Ironman training, all that stuff's been kind of shoved to the side, unfortunately, so we'll talk about that in a different video. But yeah, it's so good to be back. So glad to be back here. You can see I've got a new piece of artwork in my office here. You can't see the whole thing, but really it is from Iconic. Sarah gifted it to me. It's an amazing thing, and it's just an awesome thing, and it's just a passport, and it says travel, money returns, time does not. We will talk about that in a different video for a different day, but today I want to talk about one of our vacations, and that was, we just came back. Well, didn't just come back, but we came back and we were over in Europe for about 8 or 9 days, taking a cruise around the Mediterranean on board Royal Caribbean's Oasis of the Seas. Now, this just wasn't any cruise. We went on the 2024 President's Cruise for Royal Caribbean, and it was certainly a bucket list item for us. Certainly grateful to Royal Caribbean for the invitation to come and join them for it. And so in today's video, I want to give you 5 things that I absolutely loved about the 2024 President's Cruise, sailing on board Royal Caribbean and sailing in the Mediterranean. And go ahead and drop a like on this video. We greatly appreciate it. And go ahead and subscribe if you are new here. So without further ado, let's start with the 5 things that I absolutely loved about the 2024 Presidential Cruise on board Royal Caribbean's Oasis of the Seas. So of course, coming in number 1 is going to be the luxurious amenities on board the ship. That means the Oasis class ships. If you've never been on a Royal Caribbean Oasis class ship, they are absolutely ginormous. They are huge, and we've been on the Icon as well. But the Oasis class, you know, it is a large ship, and the Oasis of the Seas, which is the namesake of the Oasis class, is no different. I mean, they've got amenities galore. They've got everything that you would ever want to do on board a cruise ship. They've got, you know, just zip lines, Broadway shows. They've got all the dining options you would want, the entertainment. Adeline loved the carousel on the boardwalk. They've got the aqua theater on the back of the ship. They've got the ultimate abyss. They've got everything. They got water slides, pickleball, basketball, you name it, they got it. You know, these Oasis class ships are something to behold if you've never been on a larger cruise ship like this. We absolutely love the Oasis class ships. That is why that is number 1 on my list of things I absolutely loved about this Mediterranean presidential cruise. It's because it was on board an Oasis class ship, which don't always get to dock in some of these places because they're large. That's my number 1, the Oasis class ship, the amenities that it offered. That's my number 1 reason why I absolutely loved this President's Cruise. All right, so reason number 2 why I loved it, and it's kind of piggybacking off of what I just said, it's just the variety of activities. You've got the zip line that goes across the boardwalk. You've got the boardwalk in general, where it's got Sugar Beach, the candy store. It's got the carousel. You've got Johnny Rockets. You got the aqua theater on that same level on the back of the ship. You got the ultimate abyss on the back of the ship. You've got just a variety of activities, the Broadway shows, the ice skating show. I didn't even mention that before, but the ice skating show, that is something that we absolutely love. So just the variety of activities that you can do on the ship is absolutely amazing. So the abundance of activities falls number 2 on this list of things I absolutely loved about the 2024 President's Cruise on the Oasis of the Seas. All right, so jumping into the 3rd thing I absolutely loved about this President's Cruise on board Royal Caribbean's Oasis of the Seas, and it can't go without saying, it is just the itinerary in which we sailed in the Mediterranean. We started off by flying over to Barcelona. Wasn't technically a port stop, but it is where we embarked on the ship. And so we started in Barcelona, then we went over to Florence and Pisa to see the Leaning Tower of Pisa, something that, quite honestly, I never thought I'd ever be able to see, or never, at least not at this time in my life. We went over to Rome. We were able to see the Vatican. We were able to go and see the Trevi Fountain and see a bunch of different things in Rome. We were able to go to Capri. Capri was absolutely a stunning scene. It was amazing on the mountains and things like that. It was just absolutely cool to see Capri, absolutely beautiful spot. And then we also went to Naples, which was absolutely cool as well. So we got to see a pretty cool itinerary. And look, Europe was always on our bucket list. And when Royal Caribbean invited us to come on board for the President's Cruise, we certainly were going to take them up on that offer. And we can't be more thankful and more blessed and humbled that they did that for us. And so it was an absolute treasure for us to be on board. Cruising the Mediterranean and the ports, that is number 3 on this list. And number 4, it is certainly not this low on the rankings, but just the overall service that we always get with Royal Caribbean. The exceptional service from our room stewards, to the guest service agents, to the folks from Miami that were on board for the presidential cruise that we were working with. Everybody just showed us so much, love and respect, and they worked with us, and we were able to just kind of have an amazing time on board. It never fails, whether it's a President's Cruise or any other cruise we've been on with Royal. They've had exceptional service all along the way, and so that's something that we really applaud Royal Caribbean for, is having that exceptional guest service experience, and the waiters and the waitresses and the maitre d's and the entertainer. Everybody is always so kind and courteous and friendly, and we absolutely love Royal Caribbean. Absolutely love the guest service experience on board Royal Caribbean, which is one of the reasons why we continue to sail with them, and we'll continue to sail with them. And so number 4 is the guest service experience. Now number 5 on the things that I absolutely loved on board the Oasis of the Seas, and it's certainly not last, but it's a reason why a lot of people go cruising, to get more value for their buck, and that is because of the dining experience. Now there's a multitude of free dining experiences on board the Oasis class ship, but they also offer specialty restaurants, which we absolutely love. Azumi's is one of our favorite spots to go. We did hibachi one night. We also did just regular sushi after a port day. We absolutely love Chops Grill. That is a go-to place for us. And of course, Giovanni's for an Italian flair. So we did all 3 of those specialty restaurants. Did the dining room experience as well a couple of nights. And I got to tell you, the dining room experience, the past couple of times we've sailed with Royal, have been absolutely phenomenal. The food has been great. It's come out quick. Our waitresses and our waiters have been phenomenal. We typically do a dining package, so a lot of times we don't get into the dining room per se, but we did this time again, and it was absolutely impeccable. We absolutely loved it. Number 5 on the things I absolutely loved is the dining experience and the restaurants and everything on board that you get to sink your teeth into. So those are the 5 things that I absolutely loved about our trip to the Mediterranean on board Royal Caribbean's Oasis of the Seas for the President's Cruise. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like. Let me know your comments down below, and we will see you guys in the next video. We've got another vacation vlog coming up. If you haven't checked out our boarding video, go and check that out. If you haven't seen our home vlogs, we encourage you to check those out, see what we do on a daily basis, how we live our life here in Glendale, Arizona. And then we have another vacation video. I think I got one coming up. Maybe tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. So you're going to want to subscribe to watch that. But thanks for your support. Love you guys. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.